Listen to me. You don't have another day to waste. You've been saying don't start tomorrow for too long. Tomorrow isn't promised. You've got 24 hours today. What are you going to do with them? Because the truth is, life doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. Success doesn't wait. Every single second that slips by is one you will never get back. Some of you keep hitting the snooze button on your life. You keep telling yourself, I'll go harder next week. I'll chase my dream when I feel ready. Let me tell you something. You will never feel ready. Readiness is a myth. You get ready by starting. You get confident by doing. You get results by grinding when no one's watching. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what you've been through. You are still here. If you're breathing, you've still got a chance to change your story. Stop letting your past hold your future hostage. Every champion you admire had a day when they said no more. No more excuses, no more wasted time, no more waiting for permission. You got a purpose, something only you can do. But you'll never find it if you keep scrolling, sleeping, or settling. The clock is ticking, and you don't get a replay. Some of you think you got time, but time belongs to you. Every morning you wake up is a gift. It's time to treat it like one. So today, not tomorrow, make a decision. Decide that this is the day you change your life. Decide that this is the day you commit, not halfway, not when it's easy, but fully. Give it everything you got, because one day you won't have another day to give. Don't let regret be the story you tell. Let your grind be your legacy. Time is the one thing we all share equally, yet it's the one thing we treat like it's endless. Every second that passes is a piece of your life you can't get back. You can earn back money. You can rebuild relationships. You can recover from mistakes. But you will never recover a wasted day. That's why time is non-refundable. It's slipping through your hands right now. And the only question that matters is, what are you doing with it? Every hour you waste in hesitation, procrastination, or fear is an hour you could have spent building your dream, sharpening your skill, or changing your life. You can't keep waiting for the right time to move, because there's no such thing as the right time. The right time is now. When you realize how limited your time really is, everything changes. Suddenly you start to value your minutes differently. You stop saying yes to distractions. You stop giving energy to things that don't matter. You start waking up with purpose because you know that today is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. You don't know how many days you have left. And that truth should light a fire inside you. Time is not something you can put on pause. You can't rewind it. Every tick of the clock is a silent reminder that life is moving, whether you are or not. And the sad truth is that most people live as if they'll live forever. They say it's someday like it's a promise, but a someday never comes. What comes is regret. Regret for the hours they wasted, for the dreams they never chased, and for the moments they didn't appreciate. The people who achieve greatness understand the value of time. They don't play with it. They don't waste it. They don't waste it. They respect it. They plan their day around it. They know that every minute counts because time is the currency of life. You trade your time for everything, your career, your success, your relationships. So if you're spending it carelessly, you're spending your life carelessly. Think about it. Every time you procrastinate, you're not just delaying a task, you're delaying your destiny. Every time you choose comfort over progress, you're making a withdrawal from your future. You can't get ahead in life if you keep treating time like it's unlimited. Look at the most successful people in the world. They don't have more hours in a day than you do. They just use them differently. While others are sleeping in, they're grinding. While others are making excuses, they're making moves. While others are talking about their dreams, they're working on them. They understand that time doesn't slow down for anyone. It rewards the disciplined and punishes the distracted. You can't cheat time. You can only respect it or waste it. Every goal, every vision, every dream you've ever had depends on how you use your time. If you spend it complaining, blaming, or doubting yourself, you're throwing away the very resource that could change everything. Time is the ultimate truth teller. It exposes what you truly care about. You can say you want success, but if your actions don't reflect it, time will show it. You can say you want change, but if you're not investing time in the change, you're just talking. Time reveals your priorities. Where your time goes, your life goes. So if your time is going to social media, meaningless conversation, or lazy habits, don't be surprised when your life doesn't move forward. The clock doesn't stop for excuses. It doesn't stop for fear. It doesn't stop for anyone. You have to learn to guard your time like your life depends on it. Because it does. Set boundaries. Cut off distractions. Stop wasting energy on people and things that don't push you forward. Learn to say no, not because you're rude, but because your purpose is too valuable to be delayed. Be intentional about how you spend your hours. Every day is a blank page, and you decide how to fill it. Will you fill it with growth, learning, and purpose? Or will you fill it with comfort, idleness, and regret? Think about how fast a year goes by. It feels like yesterday you were making resolutions, promising yourself that this year would be different. And now you're wondering where the time went. The truth is, it didn't go anywhere. You just didn't use it wisely. You had the same 24 hours every day, but maybe you spent too many of them waiting for motivation instead of acting on discipline. The good news is, it's not too late to change that. You can't get back yesterday, but you can own today. You can decide right now to stop wasting what's most precious to you. You keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never shows up. Every time you say, I'll do it later, you're teaching your mind to accept delay, to settle for less, to stay average. The truth is, the only moment you have control over is right now. Not next week, not when life feels easier, not when motivation magically appears. Right now. Every dream, every goal, every change you want to see begins the moment you take action. Waiting for the perfect moment is a lie. There is no perfect moment. Life doesn't wait until you're ready. Life rewards the ones who start when they're scared, when they're unprepared, when they don't have everything figured out but move anyway. You've got to understand that the world doesn't stop because you're hesitating. While you're thinking about starting, someone else is out there putting in work. While you're planning, someone else is executing. While you're doubting yourself, someone else is believing, and that belief is turning into action. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who move. You don't get ahead by dreaming about it. You get ahead by doing something about it. You can have all the plans, all the vision boards, all the motivation in the world, but none of that means anything until you start. Starting isn't about being perfect. It's about taking the first step. It's about moving from thought to action. You may not have all the answers, but you'll figure them out along the way. You may not be confident yet, but confidence grows through movement. Every small action builds momentum, and that momentum turns into progress. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You take one step, and then another, and before you know it, you've reached the top. The hardest part of any journey is the beginning, but once you push past that, everything starts to align. You start learning, growing, adapting, becoming the person you're meant to be. You have to stop waiting for the conditions to be perfect. There will always be challenges. There will always be distractions. There will always be reasons to wait. But the truth is, the more you wait, the weaker your drive becomes. You've got to start now because time isn't your friend, it's your competition. Every second you waste is a second someone else is using to build their dream. And when you finally decide to move, you'll realize the opportunity has passed. The window has closed, and you've got nothing left but regret. Don't let that be your story. Think about how many ideas have died because someone said, I'll start next week. Think about how many people have dreams buried inside them because they were too afraid to begin. Don't be one of them. You don't need more time. You need more commitment. You don't need more confidence. You need more courage. The truth is, the first step is never easy. It's uncomfortable. It's messy, but it's necessary. Because once you take that first step, everything changes. You start to see that progress isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Some people wait for inspiration, but inspiration comes after you start, not before. You want to feel motivated? Do the work. You want to feel confident? Keep showing up. You want to feel capable? Keep practicing. Action produces results, and results feed your belief. Every single time you choose to act, you're building the muscle of discipline, and that's what separates winners from dreamers. Winners don't wait for the right move. They do it regardless of how they feel. You've got to stop lying to yourself with "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow is a trap. It gives you comfort today, but steals your potential for life. The difference between success and failure isn't talent, it's action. The people at the top aren't there because they were smarter. They're there because they didn't wait. They didn't let fear or doubt slow them down. They understood that if they wanted to change their life, they had to start today. When you start now, you set something powerful in motion. You begin to take ownership of your life. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of outcomes. Even if your first steps are small, they matter. Even if you fail, you're still ahead of the person who never tried. The only true failure is not beginning at all. You can recover from a mistake, but you can't recover from inaction. Every day you delay, the mountain gets higher, the road gets longer, and the dream gets dimmer. The only way to bring it back to life is to move now. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. Readiness is not something that arrives. It's something you build through experience. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know enough to take the next step. Every master was once a beginner who had the courage to start. You're not supposed to be great on day one. You're supposed to start. You can become great. Excuses are the enemies of progress. They're the soft whispers that tell you it's okay to settle, that it's okay to stop trying, that it's okay to wait for another chance. But those whispers are lies. Excuses might make you feel better for a moment, but they rob you of growth, they rob you of power, and they rob you of results. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your control. You hand over your potential to laziness, fear, and comfort. You tell your dream, wait for me, while you waste time convincing yourself that your situation is special. But greatness doesn't care about your excuses. It only responds to effort, discipline, and consistency. We all have reasons to quit. Life isn't fair. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people doubt you. Sometimes you fail over and over again. But those who win are the ones who refuse to use those things as excuses. They take responsibility even when things go wrong. They don't look for who to blame. They look for how to build. Excuses are the language of mediocrity. Every time you say, I can't, you're really saying I won't. Because if you truly wanted something, you find a way to make it happen. There's always a way, always. But you'll never find it as long as you're searching for reasons why you can't. You can't build a strong life on weak excuses. You can't move forward while holding on to a list of reasons why it's not your fault. You might say, I didn't have support, or I don't have money, or I don't have time. But there's someone out there who had less than you and still made it happen. They didn't use what they didn't have as a limitation. They used what they did have as motivation. That's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. The successful take the same pain, the same problems, the same obstacles, and they turn them into fuel. The others turn them into excuses. The truth is, excuses are comfortable. They protect your ego. They let you stay where you are without feeling guilty. But comfort is the killer of greatness. You can't grow inside your comfort zone. You can't achieve what you were born for while hiding behind excuses. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to look in the mirror and admit when you're not doing your best. Stop saying you don't have time. You don't have time, you do. Stop saying you don't have resources. Start where you are. Stop saying it's too hard. Everything worth having is hard. Excuses sound best to the person making them, but they sound pathetic to the person achieving. You've got to take ownership. Own your life, your choices, your actions. The moment you stop blaming others is the moment you stop building power. When you take responsibility, you gain control. You realize that even if things aren't your fault, they're still your problem, and you still have the power to change them. That mindset is what separates winners from whiners. Winners don't complain, they adapt, they adjust, they keep moving. Whiners stay stuck in the same place, telling the same story about why they couldn't make it. You can't rewrite your life until you stop rereading your excuses. Think about every excuse you've ever made. Did it ever get you closer to your dream? Did it ever solve your problem? No, it only made you feel better for a moment and left you exactly where you were. Excuses give you comfort now, but regret later. Progress gives you discomfort now, but success later. You have to choose which pain you're willing to live with, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Excuses feel good in the moment, but they'll destroy you over time. Because while you're making them, someone else is out there doing the work you're avoiding. You don't need everything to be perfect before you start. You just need to stop making excuses. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation isn't the key, discipline is. Motivation fades, but discipline stays. You can't depend on how you feel because your feelings will lie to you. Your mind will tell you, done enough. Take a break when you know deep down you haven't given it your all. You have to train your mind to push through those lies. You have to develop the habit of doing what's necessary, not what's comfortable. Excuses come in many forms: fear, doubt, laziness, procrastination. They disguise themselves as logic. You'll say, I'll wait until I have more time, or I'll start when things calm down. But those are just polite ways of saying you're afraid to commit. You have to be bold enough to call yourself out. You have to be real enough to say, I've been holding myself back. That's when change begins, when you stop lying to yourself. The moment you stop giving excuses is the moment your potential becomes unstoppable. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Comfort is the wall that keeps you from crossing it. Most people never reach their full potential, not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they choose comfort over discipline. Comfort feels good now, but it costs you later. Discipline hurts now, but it pays you for a lifetime. Every dream, every goal, every success story is built on the foundation of discipline. You can't achieve greatness doing what's easy. You have to be willing to do what others won't, to push through when your mind screams stop, to show up when no one is watching and no one is cheering. That's discipline. Comfort tells you to take it easy, to rest, to relax. But discipline whispers, keep going. Comfort says, you've done enough. Discipline says, you do more. Comfort is the voice that gives you excuses. Discipline is the voice that gives you results. You can't listen to both. You have to make a choice every single day. Do you want to feel proud later? The problem is that comfort is addictive. Once you give in, it becomes a habit. You tell yourself you'll take one day off, and that one day turns into a week, then a month. And before you know it, your dream has slipped away. Discipline, on the other hand, is built by repetition. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build strength. You train your mind to obey your goals instead of your feelings. You can't depend on motivation because motivation fades. You won't wake up every day feeling like grinding. The discipline doesn't care about how you feel. Discipline is about commitment. It's about showing up whether you're tired, bored, or uninspired. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. That's the difference between average and elite. Average people work when it's convenient. Disciplined people work because it's necessary. They understand that emotions are temporary, but results are permanent. You can't let your feelings decide your future. You have to let your purpose drive your actions. When you're disciplined, you start to realize that pain is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Every rep in the gym, every late night studying, every early morning grind is shaping you into something stronger. Discipline teaches you that growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from challenge. The more you push through discomfort, the more confident you become. The pain you feel today becomes the strength you use tomorrow. Most people run from pain, but the discipline embrace it because they know that pain has a purpose. Pain means progress. Pain means you're stretching, expanding, and breaking limits that used to hold you back. Look at anyone who's achieved greatness. Athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders, they all share one thing: relentless discipline. They didn't just work hard once, they worked hard every single day. They didn't rely on luck, they relied on consistency. While others slept, they worked. While others complained, they practiced. While others made excuses, they executed. Success is not about intensity, it's about consistency. Anybody can go hard for a day, but discipline means showing up even when it's boring, even when you don't see results yet, even when it feels like nothing's working. Because discipline is about faith. The faith that your effort will eventually pay off if you keep going. Discipline also means sacrifice. You can't have everything. You can't chase comfort and success at the same time. You have to give up something now to gain something greater later. That might mean giving up sleep, giving up parties, giving up distractions, or giving up people who pull you away from your purpose. Discipline demands that you prioritize your goals over your impulses. It means saying no to what's easy so you can say yes to what's worth it. Success isn't built on big moments. It's built on the small decisions you make daily. The decision to wake up early, to practice one more hour, to stay focused when everyone else quits. The truth is, discipline is freedom. It might sound backward, but it's true. The more disciplined you are, the freer you become. When you master yourself, you're no longer controlled by laziness, procrastination, or distraction. You start to live on your own terms. Comfort gives you temporary relief, but discipline gives you long-term control. Most people are slaves to their comfort zone. They live their lives avoiding anything difficult, and as a result, they never grow. But the disciplined person controls their destiny because they're willing to endure temporary pain for permanent success. You have to stop negotiating with your mind. Your mind would always try. You have to live like time is running out because it is. Every day you wake up is one less day you have left. You can't keep acting like you've got forever to get it right, like you got unlimited chances to chase your dream. The truth is, life moves fast, and the clock doesn't stop for anyone. You don't get to pause it, rewind it, or ask for a do-over. Every hour you waste is gone forever. That's why you have to live with urgency. You have to move like your goals depend on it. Because they do, you can't keep waiting for the right moment. The right moment is the one you had right now. Most people talk about wanting success, but they move like they've got all the time in the world. The great ones move with purpose, with hunger, with focus. They act like every second counts because they know it does. Living with urgency doesn't mean rushing or panicking. It means being intentional. It means waking up with fire, knowing that every day is an opportunity to take one step closer to your dream. You don't waste time on negativity, distractions, or excuses because you know time is too valuable. You've got to start treating your minutes like money. You wouldn't throw away your cash, so why throw away your time? Time is your most expensive resource, and once it's gone, you can't earn it back. Every successful person you admired didn't have more time than you. They just respected it more. They knew that how they use each day would decide their future. Too many people live like tomorrow is guaranteed. They say, I'll do it later, or I'll start next week. But next week becomes next month, and next month becomes next year, until they realize they've run out of next. You can't afford to live like that. You gotta move now. If there's something you've been putting off, a goal, a dream, a conversation, a decision, stop delaying. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. The only moment you truly own is this one. Every day you delay it is another day your dream fades a little further away. Urgency means understanding that opportunities have expiration dates. If you don't move, someone else will. When you live with urgency, you stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. You stop arguing with people who don't see your vision. You stop overthinking every move. You stop waiting for permission to go after what's yours. You stop living in fear of failure because you realize failure isn't the end, it's just part of the process. You start to understand that hesitation costs more than mistakes ever will. You can recover from a failure, but you can't recover from wasted time. The people who make it in life aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who refuse to wait. They took action when others hesitated. Living with urgency means being disciplined with your time and ruthless with your priorities. You can't keep saying yes to everything and everyone. You have to learn to protect your time like it's sacred. Stop giving your hours to distractions that don't serve your purpose. Cut out the noise, the drama, the things that drain your energy. You don't have time to waste proving yourself to people who don't believe in you. You don't have time to explain your dream to those who can't see it. You got work to do. Every morning you should wake up with a mission and end the day knowing you gave it everything you had. That's what urgency looks like. You've got to remind yourself daily that you only get one shot at this life. There's no rewind button, there's no sequel. So what are you waiting for? There are people out there who would give anything for the time you're wasting. There are dreams buried in graveyards because their owners thought they had more time. Don't let yours be one of them. If you got a vision, chase it. If you got a calling, answer it. If you've got a goal, start working toward it today. Stop letting fear, doubt, or laziness convince you to wait. Tomorrow is not promised, and yesterday is already gone. All you have is today. Living with urgency also means appreciating the gift of now. It means being present in your moments instead of constantly planning for later. Too many people are physically alive, but spiritually asleep, just drifting through life, waiting for something to happen. But urgency wakes you up. It reminds you that you're here for a reason, that your purpose matters, and that every day is another chance to get closer to it. You can't keep coasting. You can't keep saying someday is someday is today. When you live with urgency, your energy changes. People feel it. Opportunities find you because you're moving. The universe responds to action. When you start treating every moment like it's valuable, life starts opening doors. You begin to see that your future isn't waiting for you. It's chasing you, but you have to meet it halfway. Don't waste your days wishing, waiting, or wondering. Use them. Build something, learn something, become something. Every little step matters.